Michael from myrod.com. Now, my son and I are in all types of places chasing these classic cars. Airplane hangars, private buildings, private garages, barns, swap meets, car shows. We go everywhere looking for that elusive car that will meet our picky requirements. Now, every now and then, we find something that's simply too cool to leave behind. Wasn't what we were looking for, but we just can't leave it behind. Like this 70-year-old Texas barn find MG. It's a 1951 MG TD model, and it's just super cool. You can tell by looking at the license plate over here that this thing has been off the road since 1979. And looking at the inspection sticker, it just shows you when it got parked. And the fellow who owned this car had every intention of actually putting this car back on the road. In fact, when he parked it, he threw a tarp over it, pulled the engine and drivetrain, and was going to rebuild it. But life got in the way. And so 42 years later, here it sits. Motor and transmission out of it. If the motor and transmission were in it, it looks like you could just dust it off, hop in, and drive away. You know, the good news is, the way he stored this car, it's incredibly preserved. Take a look at this thing. When you look at the dash, the vinyl on this dash, I've never seen a better preserved vinyl on an MG of this era. The seats, they almost look like you could hop in them and start using them. The wood floor, this is original wood, and it's absolutely fantastic. And of course, the all-important body is in amazing condition. It really is special and unusual to come across any car of this vintage in this condition, and even really harder to find an MG in this condition because they're sensitive to the weather and the elements. But this one never had to suffer the weather and the elements. So take a little time to look at this car and see how cool it really is. And you can imagine how exciting it is to find cars like this. Also, at the end of this video, there are some other cool barn find, car finds we've had in the past that you might enjoy seeing. All right, myrod.com. Click, like, subscribe, and come back often. You'll love what my son and I are doing with these cool cars. Adios.